I like diving into a little bit of these rock ballads because it is Valentine's Day. I have my list of 3 favorite rock ballads.
Oh
I
gosh.
just wanted to throw that little extra dessert in there, along with our continuing of the rock tragedies, love
Yeah.
and death put together. You know what I'm saying?
Ah, there you go. Yeah, good idea.
And then we have a lot of Judas Priest news, but the
Well,
great
ironically, it's
Iggy, I
also love
guess.
and marriage, I guess. So you could say love and
Yeah.
death.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dave Rose, how you doing this afternoon?
There
Or
you are, man.
Doing well, actually. You're a 12-time world sailing champion, now retired, 2-time Hemi Award winner, Best Feud and Drama host, first Foulmouth Nation champion, longest reigning undefeated champion at that, and first Drama Emperor of the community. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here, and
Hey,
I want to
nice.
talk about ballads because I posted a message in the chat, and now that we've got the great Arknolia here as well, perhaps we can get illuminated because
Okay.
this is a perfect question. What consists of a ballad? Is it like a power ballad, which is what YR is referring to, or can we perhaps refer to, say, something that came out in the 60s and 70s? I mean,
80s. 80s was
what
really the era
defines?
of,
Mostly
Oh,
power ballads.
I
power
guess we're
ballads.
only talking power ballads.
I mean,
Not necessarily. It
rock
could be.
ballads.
Okay, well, how
Rock,
about this? How about this? Freebird. Would you consider that a ballad? Wasn't in
yes,
the 80s, but would you consider that a ballad?
yes.
It's more
Okay,
like a freedom
Classic rock,
ballad.
like
Ballad.
classic rock has ballads too, like it's a whole thing. You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
well, how about this? I put it in the chat. Bad Company, Ready for Love. Is that a ballad?
Or something like
Uh,
that there.
yeah.
So
I'm
what
think
defines a ballad? This is the perfect thing that needs to be discussed. Is if we're going to be discussing ballads, what is it? Just
Okay,
power
like
ballads from the 80s?
instead of
Like
like
what?
hell
Porky
and
Pig?
fire
Is
and
that a ballad?
Satan, and instead of like hell and fire and Satan, it's about like romance and love, breakups. You get
Well,
yeah,
Foreigner had a
how I
lot of
miss
songs
you.
like that. Would you consider them all ballads?
Pretty much, yeah. Waiting
yeah,
for a
like
girl like
Journey.
you.
Yeah,
Oh, Journey's definitely a good example of a ballad.
Yeah. Yeah, well, more power ballad when you think about it there, because they had that loud or distorted guitar there throughout the choruses there.
Oh, so there's no okay. So that's again something else I'm asking. Is it like if a ballad is loud, is it still a ballad? If a tree falls in the forest and nobody's around to hear it, does it still make a noise? That's the point I'm
yeah.
trying to make.
I think it's how it's performed. A bit slow. It's done with good taste. Not raging to 1,000 miles an hour like some early Metallica song. Then it would be considered a good ballad there.
Like no, I mean, would you consider Nothing Else Matters a ballad?
I was
Probably
thinking
not.
about that myself.
Probably not. It's not.
Some,
It's not about romance. It's not about love. It's not
That's a good
about.
point.
But it's a
but then
soft. It's
again, they
just. It's
said the
just a
same.
softer, slower song. Bottom
But then again,
line.
they were saying the same thing about Fade to Black when that song first appeared on the radio. And wow, that was loud.
Yeah.
And that song was actually about the band having their equipment stolen, and feeling down about it. So he wrote that out, and people were mistaking that for as a song about someone wanting to commit suicide.
What
Right.
about this? Saturday in the Park by Chicago. That's a lively, sort of relaxed song. It's like chill. Um,
Is
like
it about love?
well, it
Not
kind
really.
of is. I mean,
No,
4th
if
of
you leave
July,
me now.
people dancing, people laughing,
Well,
man selling ice
it's
cream
called
and
being
hot
happy. There's a
dogs.
difference, Dave, between being happy and love. It's two different things,
Yeah.
right? You
Well,
can be
what
happy in
I
love.
would
Okay, well, what about this? Brown Eyed Girl. Is that a ballad?
Yeah,
not
Yeah.
that
that's
much.
not
It's more
happy.
well, actually, it's about not really a. It's more like
A love
upbeat.
song.
It's more like an upbeat rock song, but directed towards someone they did
What?
love.
It's a
If I'm
fucking love.
correct.
I mean, oh my God, Dave, this is so. You just
What
had
do
to
you?
come. We
Okay, then
drag us
explain
in
it
the
to me.
laboratory
Explain
with
it to
you
the
to.
retard.
I always thought Brown Eyed Girl was a pop song.
Yeah, it's a pop song. Like Britney Spears or all women
Oh
that
no.
sing. Is it all love
Oh
songs?
God,
No.
no, fuck that. That's
No,
too
that's
pop.
two different spectrums
Hold on.
there.
That's teenage
Making
pop.
love in the green grass behind the stadium with you. You're not going to tell me. You're going to tell me that that's not a ballad. That's not about love, making love with your lover behind the stadium in the most hippiest way.
No, it's a feel good song. It's called a feel good song. Goes into that pond.
Okay, so so then what defines a ballad? Is it directly
I'm gonna look up some miscellaneous. Hold on.
Am I wrong, guys? Am I making this too big of an issue here, or like is
No,
this
not
Not
really.
that, not that much.
This is
just for fun.
thought-provoking content. This
Just
is
for
very
fun, look up
thought-provoking.
the definition in Wikipedia of a ballad.
It doesn't have to
we
be
could
about
be the
love.
same site that says that Iraq had weapons of mass destruction? So I'm sure that they'll have a good definition.
Oh yeah, those guys know everything. Sorry.
yeah.
That's why I love this because it's philosophical. We have to define. Well, what is it? Also, Clam Baked in the chat. He's a musician as well. He says "Home Sweet Home" by Motley Crue. He hates it, but I guess he's referring. But he also says "Fade to Black." He says that's a ballad.
Something like that, yeah, but it's not a love ballad by all means.
Well, then now we have to start to break it down. Well, what is a ballad? Is it a love ballad? Is it a hate ballad? Is it just a story of the hardships of your life? Well, what is a ballad? And it's not just necessarily
So, like the
'cause
Oxford.
The problem is we got youngster here, YR,
Hello.
who thinks power
Me.
ballads, from the 80s. But what about the stuff in the 60s and 70s? I mean, "Love Me Tender."
Hello,
is
I'm
that
trying to
not
give the
fucking
definition. Can I talk?
Well, I
Goes
guess
on
it's
and on and on.
Love Me
The
Tender's
Oxford
definitely a ballad.
Dictionary. The Oxford Dictionary
absolutely,
defines
yeah.
powered back.
Go ahead.
Hello, YR. Go ahead.
Hi, YR. Hi.
Did we take him off?
I don't know. Let's see.
He's a little mad. Let YR.
Okay, chill. Okay. Why are you there, dude?
No.
Well, you can't have love without drama involved in it.
Christ, I'm trying to give the definition. Let me give the definition.
Go
The
ahead,
Oxford
Go ahead, dude.
Dictionary. The
He's feeling
Oxford
very
Dictionary, Rose, which is the prominent dictionary, defines power ballad as a slow, soft rock song with a strong emotional vocal delivery and often big production. I can't pronounce the word. Grandiose.
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 Fuck does that mean, Rose?
It means very large and over the top.
All right. So
It's
yeah,
the
like
asking,
big guitar.
you answered it first.
Arrangement as well.
So okay,
Well, I
so
mean,
there, but that's power ballad. That's the definition.
Okay, well, you know what? I
Power.
looked this up before you went on, and you know what's defined as a ballad?
Yeah.
"Wish You Were Here." Are you going to tell me "Wish You Were Here" is a ballad? According to your rules, it doesn't follow that. But I still don't think that even with my definitions of ballads, not just power ballads, but just ballads over the years, that "Wish You Were Here" is a ballad. I don't think that.
Emotional though, Dave. That's it's
Well, it is kind of
it's
emotional.
like
with
human. It's within you. Yeah, that's all in the same as love.
Yeah, well, what about
soul.
"Vera" by Pink Floyd on the wall? That's an emotional song.
very emotional.
Vera, Vera, what has
What
become,
has
of
become
you?
of you? Or "Comfortably Numb."
There's another great song. Is that a ballad, Wire? It's soft. It's fucking relaxed, but it tells an emotional song.
Yeah.
It also talks about his lost love.
Travis, why are you throwing out all these pop songs? This is a rock show. Celine Dion. What is he saying?
Oh my gosh.
It's
No, he's
that's a
proving your
love
point. No, he's
song.
proving your point wrong. Where you got to be more specific as to what you find as a ballad. Because I mean, by your rules, Celine Dion with her "My Heart Will Go On" could technically qualify. You got to be more
It's a
specific.
ballad. We're talking rock ballads. Rock ballads. There's a difference.
Power
between that
rock
and a-
ballads from the '80s is what you're talking about. You're not talking about "Love Me Tender" from the 1970s.
What about more than words by Extreme?
There you go.
Love song, Dave. Love Me Tender is different.
It's a love
More Than
song.
Words is a
Think
fucking.
about it.
That's a fucking love song. Or "Red Wine."
Red Wine by
Red
UB40.
Wine.
Which, by the way, was done by Neil Diamond.
Neil Diamond wrote it.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
the popular one, I believe, is
UB40.
UB40.
yeah,
UB40.
Yes.
or whatever. Also,
I
I
love the
suggested
end
this,
of the
by the way,
song.
guys. I suggested this to Drew, but if he doesn't want to pick up on it, I suggest you guys do it. Misheard lyrics.
Love that.
Oh,
I would
yeah.
I would definitely give you a lot because I've misheard lyrics so often as a kid.
Excuse me while I kiss this guy.
Yep.
Oh, that was one of the biggest ones out
Yeah.
there. That's the first thing I thought when I first heard that line. It's like, huh? Ooh, you so stoned out, you're going to keep me kissing dudes?
There's
Come
a
on, Kenny.
bathroom on the right.
Okay, so can we get to an agreement
yeah.
of, you know, I mean,
CCR.
I'll throw out a couple songs so we get the gist of kind of where we're
Well,
going.
we're
here.
not going to reach a total agreement on that, but all of us have
Well,
examples.
well, listen. So, like, you know, what I'm saying, Foreigner. I want to know what love is.
Well,
Yeah.
that's a
So that,
ballad.
you know.
Yeah.
That's definitely a ballad, along with That Was Yesterday, as well as the main big one there, Waiting for a Girl Like You.
And then what's that Guns N' Roses one?
Sweet Child of Mine.
No.
No, November Rain.
November Rain, yeah. Don't Cry.
Almost
Patient.
anything by
Patient.
Bread.
Yeah.
Patient.
Don't Cry is fucking awesome. It's fucking. It gets exhilarating. It builds up. But
Yeah,
that doesn't
Levant,
fall
yeah.
into the definition that YR's saying. It literally is a power ballad to his love. Don't Cry Tonight. And yet it doesn't fit the definition of what YR is saying is a power ballad. So YR, you got to
What do you
fucking.
mean?
Because you said it has to be like smooth, relaxed, like all.
No, but bro, like powerful
You did
vocals,
say
and
that.
powerful. It says powerful vocals and just powerful, just
Yeah,
kicks
but
you in
you
the
know
ass at the same
when that
time.
builds up at the end, like "Don't you cry tonight." Like,
Well, what about this one? I'll Never Let You Go by Steelheart. That was a power and a ballad and a half when you look at it there. Especially with the guy's real vocal range towards the end.
Damn Yankees higher,
High enough.
high enough, whatever.
Yeah.
And what about so let's go cheap. Bon Jovi.
All
I
right.
mean, like he is the
Bud
epitome of '80s, mullet, rock.
Hair boy there.
Living on a Prayer.
But yeah, can you not say that a lot of this stuff is like
Never
according
Say
again,
Goodbye.
like
I'll be
what
there
is
for
a
you.
ballad? We still haven't
be there for
determined
you.
what the fucking
God
ballad.
damn it, Dave!
Or
You
better
should
yet,
know.
the
You should
one
know
I said.
everything. What would your definition of a ballad be? Like just out of the gate, in your eyes.
Well, I don't even know because again, I saw these websites saying "Wish You Were Here's a Ballad." I'm like, I mean, yeah, your friend, like they're talking about Sid Byrne and all that, and
Yeah,
like,
that's right.
yeah, that's emotional and it's fucking soft and all that, but like it doesn't. But then you're talking about other songs that are a little harder.
You're
like
being
Don't
emotional
Cry.
and soft right now, Dave.
No,
Listen.
but "Don't Cry" is a lot harder than fucking "Wish You Were Here."
What would
So
you
like,
call
what
"Wish You Were Here"?
defines a
Then
fucking? No, I'm asking you, dude. I want to know what defines a ballad.
you're being slow and soft right
You
now.
know what?
just like
Travis
that
needs to
song.
call it. He's an actual fucking musician, and Clown
Yeah,
Baker's
call
also
yeah,
a real
Travis. Come on.
musician. You two need to fucking call in and bring your smarts to this
Great.
because I'm getting nowhere with YR because I can't look, I don't know, but I know what I don't know. I'm sounding like Donald.
Almost anything by Bread.
Or the Carpenters.
Yeah, but Def Leppard, they had a lot of songs that I guess you could
Love
consider.
Bites.
Yes.
Yeah,
Living on a heartbreak.
are those in fact fucking ballads or are they just hard
Hysteria.
rocks?
J. Gal, Centerfold. No, kidding.
No, really. Must Have Got Lost is a good one there. Yeah, let's
People
get
saying in the
Travis
chat.
up.
Travis is at work. You can't, Dave.
Oh, crapola.
Layla. What about Layla?
Oh, that's definitely
That's
a rock and
definitely a
roll.
love song.
Yeah, it's absolutely.
That's a
love
ballad.
for another man's life, another man's wife.
So is a love song a ballad? Are they the same thing, basically?
Pretty much, yes.
A lot of
Oh,
times
well.
it's true.
It is.
There you go, Dave. There's your answer. So you can throw in an Elvis Presley song with "Home Sweet Home" in the same
Oh, there's
pond.
no doubt that "Love Me Tender's" a ballad.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, come on, look at the lyrics.
Or some of the stuff the the Beatles are doing in their early years, like "Here, There, Everywhere," and "I Love Her."
Well, actually,
"Love Me
they're-
Do."
Yeah, there's a few songs that I've noticed on lists that say that the Beatles, that these Beatles songs are, like ballads. But I just, again, because I'm confused, I can't necessarily say that I can agree with these lists.
What?
No, but
Okay,
because
well-
again, I'm still looking for the definition. I think there's just too broad of a excuse me. Wow. That
It's
was-
okay.
Good God.
Well, that
No,
wasn't a ballad.
like what is a ballad and like what defines it? And we're obviously struggling right now on this show as to like what defines it. There's no clear rules.
To
Well,
me,
I
a
actually
ballad
think
is
that's
something-
true. There are
Yeah.
no clear rules.
How about Beth by Kiss? Clem Bake just mentioned that.
Oh,
in the chat.
definitely. That's a definite ballad. That's for
Yes.
sure, man. Absolutely.
So then basically by those rules, Wish You Were Here, according to this website that says that that's a ballad, is not a ballad.
Mama, I'm coming home. Ozzy.
That I would agree with, but like again, if you're going to go through
What
your
about
rules of
another
romantic
Kiss?
and men, women, I mean, like okay, so what about this? You Saved, I think it's called "You Saved My Life Tonight" by Elton John. Okay, so he's queer.
Somebody Saved My Life. Yeah.
Somebody Saved My Life Tonight. So yeah, he's gay. So that doesn't apply now. So that's not a ballad. I mean, because
No,
he's gay.
gays can be in love too, Dave. Come on.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know, but
sure
what I'm
they're-
saying is that you're saying, oh, romantic, all that stuff, but like I mean, like, are we going to consider that a ballad?
Yes.
I would kind of have to
Something
think
like that.
this.
Yes. They could take gay people that would love.
I'm
for
using that
instance,
as an
Barry
example
White.
to try to like force YR to give us a proper definition of what a fucking ballad is. Because if you're going to tell me "Don't Cry" goes in the same line as Layla, it's like, okay, well, one's hard, one's soft. They're both emotional, but like you're still not giving me the fucking explanation. Is it supposed to be soft as a ballad, or can it be fucking hard and fucking visceral
Yes.
and straight from the fucking heart?
Like the chorus.
So, okay,
yeah,
so
and then
nobody-
it goes back to the fucking.
Okay, there's no one like you.
By the Scorpions.
Yes.
Exactly. So that's
have
a
a
ballad
lot,
you're
too.
saying? It's not soft.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
Still
fucking
Loving You?
rocking. It's not. It's rocking, but it's not soft. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. YR, is it soft or is it just emotion? Is a song about emotion and love?
Like the lyrics, like the
think
vocal.
the
Well, then what about
lyrics should help.
cocaine? Does that fall as a ballad?
No,
Because
it's a
you
drug
like
song.
cocaine, right?
No.
If you're a coke addict, it's a love song. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, what about this? Something like Dr. Feelgood. I mean, like you may fell in love with the guy if he was helping you out when you were on tour. I mean, like,
Yeah.
is Dr. Feelgood a fucking ballad?
No.
To the addict.
Well, that's the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
It's like
I'd
what
be
the-
like, you could sing a hold that tiger, and some people will say that's romantic, but to the tigers that are listening, that's romantic to them.
Talking
Okay,
about
Rob.
human
Here's a song
interaction.
I was gonna mention. Just wondering what your feeling is on it. Gary Wright, Dreamweaver.
As a ballad?
What is it? Yeah.
it fits your
I
definition.
mean, no,
YR.
okay, no, that's a soft rock song. That's a
Okay.
soft rock
But
song.
it's towards
You
the,
guys see
the
now what I'm
classic rock
talking
sign, yeah.
Can I
I
read
don't
the
know, man,
definition?
because Dreamweaver. Only you can get me through the night.
It is
Come on,
that.
like, how is that not a ballad according to your rules?
Oh, it's a fucking horse. The horse's name is Dreamweaver.
Okay, how about a horse with no
Whoa.
name?
There you go. Or, but yeah, they had one called I Need You.
Oh, that's definitely a
band of-
ballad.
That's not a nice way to
Absolutely.
talk about Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, you know?
Well,
Can I
she
read the
is.
definition?
Well, she's got a name.
Go ahead, Keith. Keith has a definition from Webster's.
A poem or song narrating a story in short stanzas. Traditional ballads are typically of unknown authorship, having been passed on orally from one generation to the next as part of the folk culture. A slow, sentimental, or romantic song.
So then, well, no, but you've got multiple definitions in there.
Yeah, okay. The first
Like a horse
definition
with no
was
name, which I think Arknolia just said, that kind of fits that definition, doesn't it? I mean, it's a slow song. It's,
Yeah, and the heat was hot.
yeah.
I don't know that song.
That almost go on with misheard
Oh, it's
lyrics as
classic,
literal
man.
lyrics. The heat was hot.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Tiff, go redo.
So
I'm
they
gonna
take
read
it literally in certain parts of America.
I'm gonna read Tiff's list, but I can't
Go
find
ahead. Yeah, yes.
it.
Yeah, show me to.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Def Leppard, Love Bites,
Good
Kiss
one.
Beth, Kiss Beth,
Yep.
number one, Scorpions, Wind of Change. That one hasn't been brought up yet.
Yeah,
Wind of
that's
Change.
But, is that, but
that's-
hold on,
Wind's
is that a
Change.
ballad though? Because that's Wind of Change is really talking about politics. It's not talking about a person.
Yeah, it's talking about the Berlin Wall.
Ah,
Con.
that's
Yeah,
the
so,
number
okay,
one.
so how
That's
does
the
it-
number
it's not a
one
love
rock
song?
ballad on all the lists I've seen. Is either Winds of Change or Every Rose Has Its Thorn.
Look, okay, yeah, but every Rose Has a Thorn is romantic, is what falls in line with what you're talking about. Winds of Change is a political song.
Okay,
How
but
is
It
that
is,
a
yeah.
fucking
oh
ballad?
my God, it's still
According to your
passionate. Passionate.
So you're just
I-
talking basically
Passionate.
passion.
Okay, so Unforgiven. by Metallica. That's kind of passionate.
Yeah.
No.
Considering what you're referring
Oh.
to.
So that's a very dark storyline.
How about
Yeah.
Hurt by Johnny
Passionate.
Cash?
I found Tiff's list.
I already read it,
all right.
dude.
Oh, all right.
So that's I see there.
Well, how about Hurt by Johnny Cash?
Oh,
Yeah. That's slow.
very slow.
You call that a ballad?
Well, even though the lyrics don't relate to anything love, that's for sure.
Yeah, but is it a ballad then? That's the point I'm trying to make. The Wire keeps trying to gloss over.
Yes.
It's like, is it love? Is it passion? What is it?
You can have love and passion at the same
And
time.
Clambake needs to call in, as does Travis. Okay, stop with your fucking little immaturity here, and just fucking call in. You two musicians who are qualified to speak on this matter, and educate me, illuminate Dave Rose. Apparently, is the ignorant one here, according to YR. Please
I
continue.
mean, listen, TBH, like you could say, Dave, your new bestie Tony, his band did a bunch of ballads.
I wouldn't say so. Those aren't ballads, dude.
Yeah,
can't
like that
call,
Justin Bieber type,
No, you
like-
can't call
God.
that
Oh, fuck, Justin.
emo
Yeah.
Color My World, Chicago.
shit. As
What about speaking of Meatloaf? What about 2 out of 3 ain't bad, or I'll do anything for love?
Of course, that would be.
Well,
long.
I would do anything for love. I would think would be a ballad.
All right.
Yes,
But
Power
according
ballad,
to
mega
Wire's
power
rules, I don't know. Now,
that's
2 out
like
of
in
3.
that, Dave.
would
That's
that
in, like
qualify?
in those songs like that. Those are the big ones, like in like.
Paradise
first
by the
3 or,
Dashboard
you know.
Light.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was. Thank you, Arknolia.
There you go.
That qualify? Because for me, it does not. That's not a ballad. That's a.
That's
fucking
just a guy
song
trying to get
about
somewhere.
fucking Kids being stupid.
And then making him out vow, but he can't makes his vow to his lady, but yet he later on he can't leave her because they don't get along, but yet he has to stay because he made this vow to be with her to the end of time.
I'm gonna go get a titty dance. I'll be right back.
Beg pardon?
What? I thought he said something about a titty bird and something. That's
I
why
said
I
he's going to get a titty dance.
That's what I heard.
How?
that's why I heard too.
Is he going to dance in front of the mirror? No, that's why. Again, I think this is just so. It's a very good discussion because it forces people to actually ask the difficult question. You want to talk about ballads? Okay, what defines a ballad? And now you got all these different definitions. It's like, okay, well, we got to streamline it.
I know, yeah. We got so many, it's hard to tell which one will watch. Even though, and a lot of these, the ballads, they'll have different meanings behind the songs.
And that's why it's more important
And-
to actually define what it is
and
first
we really
place
didn't
before
pull
saying,
in
okay,
any-
let's talk about ballads.
Okay, and we really didn't pull in many from we didn't pull anything from 50s or 60s other than Love Me Tender. And there was a ton of them.
Donna by Richie Valens was one of them.
Yeah, and in a different way, so's Tell Laura I Love Her.
How about this? That song during the 90s, Bryan Adams, Rod Stewart, and Sting for
I remember.
the
Three Musketeers.
Yeah, the Three Musketeers movie. And All for Love.
All for
Now,
Love,
personally,
yeah.
I love that song. It's look, it's popish. Look, I can listen to ABBA, I can listen to New Country and know what I'm listening to. This is not The Wall. This is not describing somebody's, psychological condition, right?
Yeah.
This is
Right.
it's light, enjoyable, frivolous, and forgettable stuff. I have no problem with listening to this stuff because it's just fun. It's not like I'm trying to listen to a story. It's not like a Nine Inch Nails fucking album or a Floyd album or a Who album or a Zeppelin album. It's just fun, right? Let's just have some fun. And I got to say, that song seems to fit with this whole romantic idea and soft and passion and all that. Is that, according to you guys, a ballad?
I could throw this one by Bryan Adams as well. Everything I do for you.
Yep. That falls in
Massive
line with
big
what
hits.
we're being told by YR, as in, it's got to be soft and slow and you got to talk lovey-dovey and all that stuff. What about this? Colin James, I just came back to say goodbye. Is that a ballad?
Or Time for Letting Go by Jude Cole. Can't Fight This Feeling by REO Speedwagon. And we cannot forget, Keep On Loving You.
What about Don't Stop Believing?
Oh yeah. Well,
Something
like
again,
that.
what
Something like that.
defines a fucking ballad? That's the
Faithfully
I mean-
by Journey.
Yeah, that's definitely a ballad. That's for shizzle.
I just think it's important that a ballad be defined by a standard that could be adhered to, not something that's so ambiguous that you can just throw anything at it and it'll stick.
Mm.
Again, like "Wish You Were Here," great song, but do I consider that a ballad? No, I don't. Because I think ballads are supposed to be, again, in my definition, ballads are supposed to be somewhat romantic, I guess, or at least involving some sort of passion when it comes to love. It could be love lost, but it could also
Love.
be love gained.
And everlasting love.
Yeah. So to me, the platonic love. Yeah, you've got Syd Barrett, who was, seminal in making Floyd, and "Wish You Were Here" was dedicated to him.
Yeah.
But can I call that a ballad? I just have to say no. Maybe I'm wrong. That's why I'm so fucking interested in hearing you guys, the experts.
You'd have
Tell
to
me
include
whether or
"Shine
not
On
it's-
You Crazy Diamond" too, and that definitely is
Yeah.
not a ballad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
I
true.
mean,
Yeah.
again, it's I've been smoking some weeds. I can't think of the right word, but it's a testament basically to Syd Barrett, right?
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful song, but again, like Arknolia said, is it a ballad? It doesn't seem that way. I mean, like, if we're gonna take ballads as just being romantic songs, then we're gonna have to exclude a lot according to what stuff YR put up. So how do we define it? Climbake says in the chat, sorry, I think a ballad would be defined by tempo of the song too. But here's the thing: what about "Don't Cry"? "Don't Cry" starts slow and then it fucking builds up big. So is that a ballad?
Something like that. Yeah.
But it goes against what he's saying, that it has to be a slow tempo.
Well, it is the slow tempo there.
It starts off slow, but at the
Yeah.
end it's fucking going nuts. So is that Rhapsody allowed? Are we allowed to have a change in speed?
Pretty much, Sherry. Yes, it
Well,
can be.
I know there's at least two different types of ballads. There's the power ballad, which you're talking about, and then
Yeah.
your rock ballad, and then I guess your
Acoustic
Brad Carpenter
ballads.
type stuff, which is your soft ballads.
Yeah.
What about Everclear? "I Will Buy You a New Life"?
I'm kind of silent
Okay,
on
how about this? "Bohemian Rhapsody." Is that a ballad?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
that's a challenge right there, man.
Because both it starts off slow and goes faster, but also it's about his life, his love, his mother.
Right.
It's not necessarily a romantic love, but it is one of still equivalency.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
this is
apparently what I've heard about that song is it's kind of about him.
it is about him. Apparently, he wanted to commit suicide and stuff, and thoughts of his mother kept him from doing so. That's my understanding.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Never knew about that. So where did YR go? Did he went back to get some things, or
Probably has to
it's-
go vacuum something.
Here.
Oh, yeah, I was waiting on you, man.
Waiting for the wire.
By the way, for the record, my top three ballads have to be "Heaven in Your Eyes" by Loverboy, "Love Bites" by Def Leppard, and fuck it, I had the third one while I was driving back there after I got to know this.
Well, I
I
didn't
would
know
have to-
anything about a list, so I don't have
Yeah,
one.
YR came up with a list of top three rock ballads up there. So, and no, I'm not going to include "Every Rose Has Its Thorn" because we heard that song God knows how many damn times there.
Every day has its throne.
Gosh.
Yeah, we could go on and on about ballads because, heck, the Lovin' Spoonful had several.
Yes.
Yeah, do you
yes.
believe in magic?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And in a way, did you ever have to make up your mind?
What about
no.
Nazareth? Love Hurts.
Oh,
Yeah.
Essential. I'm going to add
Or
that
go
to
back
my,
to Roy Orbison on that one, too.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
yes.
What did you
I think
call
that
it?
is-
You did
that
his
is-
version.
And the
Okay, I
Everly
mean,
Brothers.
yeah.
Oh, there's some ballads, the Everly Brothers.
Yes.
There you go. Dream.
What would you say, Wire?
What,
About
Wire?
that Penis in My Mouth by Jefferson Airplane. You like that one, Dave?
What?
No.
No, I thought that was by Jefferson Starship.
Now the Nazareth one, that is in a lot of movies as like that, backdrop to, whatever movie it is, like some type of breakup scene and shit like that,
Jefferson Starship Miracles.
Yeah. Be My Lady. That's a good one there.
Who was that by?
Jefferson Starship. Be
Oh,
My
okay.
Lady from 1983.
Jane, Caroline.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Caroline. Is that not a?
Count on Me as well. That's another one by the Starship there.
Odd that they would be having a bunch of them.
Yeah,
Somebody
because
to Love.
Marty Balin was the guy who wrote a lot of the ballads about this stuff there. He had a solo hit of his own called Hearts after he left the group.
And there's another group that had a few.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hard had quite a few actually.
Oh, yeah. These Dreams.
Alone.
Oh, yeah. Alone, yeah. And I guess they'd had some other ones back in the early years before they turned into Prince of the Revolution, look-wise. They had one called Sweet Darling from Baby Lestrange, Lighter Touch, Not a One from Dogged Butterfly, essential good ones from there from the Wilson sisters. And, of course, we cannot forget the song Dreamboat Annie, the title cut from that first record.
Right.
And we also cannot forget Just the Wine from the magazine record there. Cry to Me from Little Queen. Of course, we got also to include Peter Frampton, Baby I Love Your Way.
Oh yeah.
Show Me the Way there.
Definitely not Do You Feel Like We Do.
Definitely, yeah. That's the difference. Though that's still, never mind there. I moved those track there. And we also cannot forget, Aerosmith's Angel, as in pointing that out in Wire's chat there. You also got to throw in You Saw Me Crying. Crying by the same band, Aerosmith there from 93. And let's see. Let me see there. Oh, yeah. Kenneth in the chat here, my chat says, I Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith. That's a big ballad right there from 97 there.
Sam Cooke, You Send Me.
Yeah. Oh, he came up with some damn good stuff there. You got to give him. This man never deserved a lot of credit, man. He came up with some damn good shit there.
What about Dream Lover?
Dream Lover. I think I heard about. I think I
Yeah,
remember.
I know the
Who
song,
did that?
but I can't think of it.
Bobby Darin?
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get into some Judas Priest news.
What?
Well, what?
Let's get into some Judas Priest news.
Hey, we're having fun with this one.
later. We're on the good discussion there. It's Valentine's Day.
All right.
Yeah, we want to make all the lovers listen to our show hot and horny by mentioning all these songs here, so that they when the show ends, they could go in the bedroom and bang one another.
All right.
Talking about Bobby Darin, Dream Lover,
Right.
that is quite the romantic song, I guess. I mean, every night I hope and pray, Dream Lover will come my way, 'cause I want a girl to call my own. I want a dream lover so I don't have to dream alone. So, is that a ballad?
Elvis and
yes.
Others. You Were Always on My Mind.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
There was at least two people that song that I knew of. There was Willie Nelson and Elvis Presley.
I would
And
say Dream.
Pet Shop Boys, but they made that to a techno dance song, so I don't know if that qualifies in the same category.
I would say Dream Lover's a ballad.
What about Tears in Heaven? Is that a ballad?
Oh, it's
Ooh.
emotion. Well, it's a very touchy ballad because it was a love song towards his son after he fall how many stories from that window to his death there.
But would you consider it a ballad then?
Something like that, yes. And we also got to throw in Wonderful Tonight, as well as I Love to Change the World. There was a song he collaborated with Babyface years on the line.
Definitely Wonderful Tonight.
Yeah.
True there.
Is that a ballad?
Yeah, that
Absolute.
was also another song about Patty
Absolutely.
Boyd.
It's such a beautiful song too.
It is definitely.
Something by the Beatles.
Oh, definitely a love song right there. Everyone in the bill while they were recording Abbey Road, everyone agreed that was one of the best songs on that album there. And
What about-
Kenneth in my chat says "Heaven" by Brian Adams. Got to throw it in that. That was played massively on the soft rock stations to this day, man. When you think about it.
What about 50 Cent Candy Shop? YR. Is that about it?
Hell no.
Oh. All right.
The
No,
only
but
rap,
maybe-
the only rap ballad, the
Keith the
only rub-
Rapper.
the only rapper that I knew that came up with a good love song have to be LL Cool J with "I Need Love."
Yeah.
That was from
did you-
1987.
Now, guys, I'm gonna have to tune out because I do have to go finish my dinner. But
Okay.
thanks for taking my
Thank
call.
you for calling in,
sure.
Dave.
Very much
Another
enjoyed
Yo,
the
but-
conversation.
philosophical discussion as to what creates a ballad. So
It was good anyhow.
All right.
All right there.
Eminem-
Say Rose, ladies and
talk
gentlemen.
to you guys later.
Eminem
Bye-bye.
Eminem has a song called Drug Ballad.
Fuck that.
Okay.
Thank you, Dave, brother.
Thank you, Dave Rose.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Dave Rose.
Great discussion we have been having there.
Yep.
I mean, we do have more viewers than Tony on a non-drama show, so that's something to look forward to. I mean, something to
Sure.
pat ourselves on the
Hey,
back.
that's good there. Yeah, I mentioned that. Yeah, Kenneth, I mentioned that Brian Adams song just as well there. Everything I do for you.
Virtually anything
Yeah.
by Bread.
That's true. That's true there.
Virtually, they did do a few that weren't ballads.
Yeah.
C-Man in the chat. Funny.
Oh. Oh man, I love this. Got to read this. Is "Where Were You When I Needed You the Most" by Bullfrog a ballad?
So you're talking about Where Were You by When I Needed You originally by the Grassroots, or which
By
is another?
Bullfrog.
Oh,
Bullfrog's version.
Where were you when I needed you the most?
because there was a song called Where Were You When I Needed You by the Grassroots.
I think Bullfrog has his own little version of different lyrics, different meaning, and stuff like that. Where were you, Joe? Oh, Joe. Oh, my goodness. You got to throw that.
Oh, that's another Poison ballad. Some to believe
Yeah,
in.
absolutely. Now we mentioned that one.
Here's Higher.
Monster Ballads. 35 powerful hits on 2 CDs and 2 cassettes. It's awesome! Whitesnake.
Classic, yeah.
Mr. Big.
Remember Mr. Big?
Yes, I remember. That song that was all the way.
Carry by Europe.
Oh, man.
Cinderella.
Don't know what you got till it's gone, Cinderella.
And then what I mentioned earlier.
More Than Words Extreme.
Monster Ballads will take you higher.
Good song
That's
right
a
there,
Boston
man. Like
one.
that.
That's the Boston Amanda. Boston.
And Winger as well, Headed for a Heartbreak. That was a damn good one I enjoyed.
So
As
it's
well
more
as
than
the
a feeling
Boston
of
song.
ballad. Come on.
Something like that when you think about there. Something like that, I guess you would say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of memories. But then again, that was the main thing around the later 80s there. Almost every heavy metal band out there had to have had to be hot looking, had to have their chest hairs exposed, so had to wear that fringe jackets, leather jackets, cowboy boots sticking out, their hair down to their tweeter weeders, and of course, got to have that little ballads for the girls to get hot and bothered too.
What about What's Going On by Marvin Gaye?
Well, that's not really about. That's more like about
Political.
Political, yes, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Which, by the way,
What
Cyndi Lauper
about
did.
What's Going On by Black Eyed Peas?
Fuck Black Eyed Peas.
Okay.
Ah,
My Girl Temptations.
That's a good one as well. Yeah.
what's Keith? You said like. What about what? You listen to the oldies, Keith, or whatever you know about them. What's the What was some of the ones? Was the box
Oh, you
top
mean
you're talking about or something?
Kid Rock? Only God knows why.
Mm.
That's an oldie.
Everclear. I will buy you a new life.
That's not really an oldie there. Well, to the people
That's-
today, it is.
Yeah, that's like 1997.
Oh,
Creed
wow, that's
with-
real back there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh.
Creed with Arms Wide Open.
What about Styx Lady? Kenneth in my chat suggested
yeah.
that. That's a classic one.
Definitely.
Oh, let's not forget Babe from '79, the album
Oh,
Cornerstone. Show Me the Way by the same band, which by the kind of like became somewhat of a theme when the first Gulf War started, along with Waiting for Time by George Michael.
George Michael, huh?
Yeah, George Michael, he wrote Careless Whisper, but that's mostly a regular song, for the mainstream crowd there.
George Michael sounds familiar.
Damn.
There was, went dipping a little bit into country, but it also served up in rock. Skeeter Davis did a song called "End of the World," and Herman's covered it, and that's a definite ballad.
Oh,
See there.
I like George Michael father figure.
What?
I like George
that's
Michael
not really,
father
well,
figure.
it's not really about. It's more like a girl looking up to some idol, whether it's a musician or an actor.
Oh, all
That's
right.
a father figure.
Oh, okay.
When she doesn't have no other father figures of her own.
Yep.
Chicago, the band, remember all the '80s bands in
Color
there?
My World.
Yeah, Color My World, If You Leave Me Now. And let's not also forget the stuff in the '80s like Hard for Me to Say I'm Sorry. You're the Inspiration. Those are massively big around 81, 83 there. Massive big hits for them.
Yeah.
And credit to Kenneth Faulhaber in my chat there. He's coming with some damn good ones, like Want to See You Smile by Bad English, Gloria Love by Peter Cetera, and the other ones I mentioned earlier. Good credit to you, Kenneth.
Ends in your chat?
Not Falmouth, Ken. A dude named Kenneth Faulhaber.
Foulmouth?
No.
The Haver.
No. It's spelled
Favre's in the chat?
Oh no, the name is Kenneth. I'll spell the last name for you. Haber.
Oh, Fackelhammer.
Okay.
Dude.
Fucking hammer.
Fucking Haber. Faulhaber. Dudes,
Fucking
Big
hammer.
guy. Let's all in my chat how you pronounce your name, okay, dude?
If you want to
Some of
talk
the-
ballads, you can go back to most of the crooners, Perry Como, Andy Williams, Frank Sinatra,
Dean Martin.
definitely Dean Martin.
Yeah. Since I met you, baby, I'm a different man. I remember hearing that.
Everybody loves somebody sometime.
Yeah. And let's now.
Glenn
here's a big-
Campbell had a few pretty good ones.
Oh yeah. Now here's a big debate. Does "Stairway to Heaven" qualify as a love ballad? As a
No.
rock ballad. All right.
Not to me, anyway.
Yeah. Well, I know it has that acoustic guitar all the way through the song, and then it builds up, blah blah blah, and but I would say it's not really a love ballad, but let alone a ballad. But either way, it's one of the most standout tracks that we all know to this day.
Eh, Led Zeppelin wasn't really known so much for their ballads, but Thank You was one.
Yeah, that's true there. That's true. There was a good song there. And whatever other ballads they had was about some woman doing them wrong. And so your time is going to come, or let's
Fool
see,
in the
what's that?
Rain.
Oh, Fool in the Rain there. And that's not necessarily a ballad. Oh, All My Love. That's kind of like a considered a rock ballad, which in honor of his son who left this planet a couple of years earlier from an unknown illness. So it doesn't have to be, a love song doesn't have to be about, your spouse, your wife, husband, or that. It could be about a friend, about a parent.
A tragedy song.
Yeah, absolutely. Tears in Heaven definitely qualifies as that.
Boy, did we lose YR and Keith?
I'm
I
right
know.
here.
It's, oh, there you are.
No, I'm taking a piss right now.
Oh, thank
Well,
you
this
for
time
sharing.
mute yourself, so we don't hear you.
Keith, yellow
the
or
water
clear
splash with
stream,
the
Keith?
water.
I was muted. I didn't take the piss yet. I was
Gold,
muted.
yellow, or clear stream, Keith?
I'll tell you later. After.
I don't care.
Yeah, I mentioned that. Yeah, Kenneth. I mentioned that earlier. 2 out of 3 Ain't Bad by Meatloaf. Good song from him. Good song from him. Rest in peace, Meat. All right.
Did you want to get into those death lists, or?
Well, we could cover a few, I suppose.
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, I guess.
But
I
we
guess
need
we're
to wait for Keith to take notes, I guess.
Yeah, as always, because remember we got to count down to how many deaths from what, and so far the natural causes still leads.
That's
Yes.
probably going to win.
I think
Win.
it's so. Yeah.
Kind of one of those victories that are. Oh, he's
Jesus.
sharing.
Oh my gosh,
Quit sharing.
dude,
No, it just.
dude,
You're sharing again. Quit.
gosh.
I'm done. It was clear.
Yeah, but why did you mute yourself?
No, I was muted, but then you said my name, so I unmuted.
Yeah, but that doesn't. If you didn't, but still, we didn't hear you hit the water, hit the toilet water. So you flushing. Jeez, dude.
All
You
right,
didn't,
all
it
right,
doesn't
my
mean
bad.
that when we don't mention your name doesn't mean you have to join in right away, dude.
Okay.
Although,
I was gonna say I'm ready, but
Oh, okay, you ready?
I wasn't ready, but yeah, I'm ready. Or you want to get into the news or the deaths?
The deaths.
Okay.
Okay, maybe
I'm
we can
ready.
get through 2005.
All right.
The first one I got is Spencer Dryden, who used to play with Jefferson Airplane.
Yeah, I think we covered that one there.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. Jimmy Griffin of Bread.
Uh
Complications due to cancer.
huh.
Natural causes.
Yep.
Jim Capaldi. Used to be a traffic.
Yes.
Stomach cancer. Natural causes.
Oh.
Sorry, sometimes it takes me a while to get through the list.
All right.
Chris Curtis, who used to play with the Searchers, died after a long illness. That doesn't sound like
Alright.
fun. Natural causes.
The hell.
Oh, I was laughing at something in the chat.
What let me see what who was put there here. How does Ark put up with these hooligans?
And read the one before that too.
Oh, here's another one. There's a dude. There's some dude named Sammy. He says, "I 60K said I heard as my Joe Cronin." And that's his follow up to "I Would Have Killed Myself," which was a big hit a couple of years before.
Yep.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, Jackson's Spires of Blackfoot.
Oh,
Brain
remember that
aneurysm.
band. All right.
Natural causes.
Rod Price, Foghat.
Oh wow, he was their lead guitar player.
Heart Attack.
Oh wow.
Oh, we're really racking up the natural causes here.
I
Oh,
know,
yeah.
yeah.
In fact, that's pretty much all we've done. Oh, John Fred of John Fred and his Playboy Band.
Oh.
Doesn't list the cause, so we'll call it natural because he was 60-something.
Oh.
Mhm.
I don't think I heard of that group there.
Judy in Disguise.
Oh, I know that song.
I see there, yeah.
Actually, they were a one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
That was their only hit, I think. Yeah, obviously.
Well, that's the definition of one-hit wonder.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Natural causes?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we'll call it that.
Okay.
Pretty
All right.
much.
If it was anything else, they would have said, oh, Dominic Troiano. I always called him the group killer, but he really wasn't.
Wow.
He was in the Games Gang and the Guess Who after,
wow.
The other people. Prostate cancer,
Wow.
Mhm.
not the natural causes.
All right.
He
basically replaced
James
Joe Walsh.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember who it was, and I guess who? Bachman, maybe?
Uh-huh.
I think it was
I
Randy
think so.
Bachman.
No, I think it was Tommy Bolin.
No, and the Guess
Travis
Who.
says,
Oh,
Travis
I
says
see.
how.
Oh, no. Yeah, I read that,
I didn't hear it, though. Read it.
Go ahead.
Travis TLC says, how about I'll shoot YR with an AR-15 by Dr. Earl Brown?
Oh, gosh. Travis, you bonehead.
I don't know. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
You know what? What would Minnesota Vikings fans' ballot be after last Friday?
Well, that's possibly getting into something I know nothing about.
Oh, you got to look at Dave's Drama Diner from last Friday. You don't know
Wait.
what I'm talking about.
Refresh my memory. Refresh my memory. What did he say?
Oh, what about Minnesota Vikings fan?
Yeah.
Oh, guys, check out Dave's Drama Diner from last Friday, number 74. Before and after it reaches the third hour period, and you know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
You'll be tripping, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Barry Cowsill of the Cowsills.
Yeah, I think he died during the Hurricane Trina.
Drowning related to flooding during...
Yeah, Hurricane Katrina.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I remember saw the documentary on that a couple years back before.
Oddly, they actually had a couple of pretty good songs. That's a
The
drowning.
Rain, the Park, the Girl, and other things.
Oh, that's a
Air.
great song.
It
Is that accidental?
Yeah.
Maybe,
Okay.
yeah.
I doubt he did it on purpose.
Nope. I doubt if he even conjured up Hurricane Katrina, that's for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Huh. Mike Gibbons of Badfinger.
He was a drummer.
Brain
We know their
aneurysm.
songs.
Oh, yeah, they had some good stuff.
No Matter What was one of the favorites. Come and Get It.
Baby
Day After
Blue.
Day. Yep.
You know, when it gets quiet, people could say
I
things.
know, yeah, I know you're kidding there. I know you're kidding.
No, I mean, people
Travis.
can say things when it's quiet.
I know.
Oh.
That's why I responded to Travis what he said in YR chat. I'm kidding, Earl. I know that. Oh, good, Travis. Love you, dude. Love you back, buddy.
Was that Travis TLC?
And yeah, he's
Yeah.
in the YR chat right now.
Yeah, I like some of the videos he's done. I thought they were pretty cool.
I gotta see some of them, man. Because I know he did a lot of things on Tommy and CEO with his voice altered there in the past.
Yeah.
Do you think
Worship.
Travis TLC's channel is the most underrated channel in the community? Dr. Earl?
I don't know. I gotta check it out myself, man. 'Cause,
Okay.
he comes up with some he came up with some damn good ones there. 'Cause,
Yep.
when we're done here, I'll definitely go check out some of the goodies there.
Yep.
Now go ahead there.
Well, I will when I find one. Oh,
Right. Oh, I see.
another Cowsills. Bill
Oh.
Cowsill.
Oh.
His was emphysema.
Oh.
Okay.
And he was like the lead singer, I guess, of the band.
I believe that's correct.
Ah.
I don't know what to say.
Oh. Neither do I.
Make it up. Buck
Keith.
Owens.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we know him. He was one of the co-hosts of Hee Haw along with Roy Clark.
Mm.
I always thought it was kind of weird that when they did the picking and grinning, Buck Owens was the one picking and Roy Clark was the one grinning, when actually when you look at it, it was the exact opposite. Heart attack.
Well.
Considering he's 76, I would have figured natural causes.
Oh, I see there.
Yep.
Gene Pitney.
The rock and roll pioneer.
Heart attack. Oh, there's some more ballads, by the way.
Yeah. That he performed.
Oh, yeah, a ton of them.
Oh wow, I gotta look them up. Definitely. for
Most
sure.
of his stuff was ballads.
All right.
Story still looking.
All right.
Keith, did you come up with a ballad yet?
Yeah, I said 3. I said my 3.
No real ballads.
I mean, I would consider the Creed one. You said "With Arms Wide Open," Keith, was your...
Yep.
Which actually, from what I understand, that's more of a faith song.
Pretty much,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know that.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Oh.
What about
Keith,
yeah.
do you believe in Lord and Savior Jesus Christ?
No.
Oh.
What?
Why not?
Cuz
You better
God's
get-
boring.
No.
Keith.
You
Oh
dork.
my god. Let's not talk about this. Come on. Don't talk about it.
You gotta think about these things, Keith. Okay, next
Yo
one.
motherfuckers need Jesus for crying out loud. Jeez.
Vince
Uh,
Welnick, The Grateful Dead.
I guess he's a keyboard player, right?
I think so. Suicide by
'cause
cutting
most of-
his throat. Damn.
What? Mostly the keyboard players from the Grateful Dead usually pass it away all throughout the years there, when you think about it there.
Yeah. Suicide by cutting the throat is not a very fun way to go. Well, none of it's
Ooh.
fun, but
Oh my god.
What would provoke him to do that, man?
I don't know.
Damn.
Oh, Billy Preston.
You know, the 50 Beatle, the backup Beatle. He played on a lot of the Beatles' later albums like Abbey Road and Let It Be there.
Will it go round in circles? Nothing from nothing leaves nothing.
Yeah. And also his version of Get Back from the Sgt. Pepper movie was 78.
Okay, respiratory failure.
Natural cause.
A lot of times I'm just now finding out about people that are dead that, well, I didn't know whether they were or not, but
Ah.
Dwayne Roland, Molly Hatchet.
Hmm.
And this one actually says natural causes.
Ah, I see there.
We're at 149 natural causes.
Wow. Damn. That's a big
Yep.
step.
Well,
Yep,
this
one
is
more,
going to
it'll
be number
150.
150.
Yep.
Sid Barrett.
Ah.
Of course, he had a lot of contributing factors, but finally it was pancreatic cancer that got him.
Wow. He also had type 2 by diabetes, if I'm correct there.
I believe that's correct.
Yeah. It was, believe it or not, here's the story. There was a talk that possibly bringing Sid back on stage during that Live 8 performance a year earlier at Hyde Park. But the problem is, he wasn't able to do it because they were afraid of how he's going to react if he is in front of an audience after how many years there.
Well, that plus half the time he didn't know who he was.
Yeah, that's true. Another good reason if you have a mental illness not to do any street drugs, so that's psychedelics, LSD, weed, beer, or cocaine, heroin, none of those. Only do the drugs you're prescribed, okay, kids?
Okay, well, next one is Arthur Lee.
The band Love.
Right.
He was a member of that group. He was kind of like the main focus member of that band when you look at it there.
Leukemia.
Natural causes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
John Locke, who was a member of Nazareth and Spirit.
Wow.
Cancer. Natural causes.
I see there.
He was the keyboardist for both those groups.
I see there. Kind of like the backup keyboardists, I guess, for their live shows and such.
Nobody in the chat saying anything interesting?
Not in mind yet.
Let me look.
I know that Kenneth dude is coming out with still ballads like White Snakes Is Love and Alone by Heart.
No.
Okay.
Nothing funny.
Right?
Bruce Gary, who was a member of the Knack.
Oh. I remember that band.
Non-Hodgkin lymphoma.
Never heard of that.
There's an ad of some weed killer of some sort that would give it to you. But I think you can also get it from other sources.
First time I've heard of it so far there.
Huh. Jumpin' Gene Simmons. Not to be confused with Gene Simmons.
Not the Gene, the Kiss Gene Simmons. And this Gene Simmons, it was probably spelled Gean, right?
No, Gene.
Oh, okay. So
he came before the other guy. He died after a long illness. Of course, he was 73.
Wow.
The only song that I can think of that he did that probably none of you ever heard of was something called Haunted House.
Oh. It was played around Halloween, if I'm correct.
Well, yeah. Buzz Burrell.
Buzz Burrell. From Bad Company, Buzz Burrell, the bass player from Bad Company. And also before that, King Crimson. He sang and played bass on their album Islands. Wrote 72.
Heart Attack.
Right.
Oh, was Keith doing something again?
I don't know.
I'm just going in my drawer.
Uh-oh. He's going in his drawers.
And what's he going to pull out of his drawer? That's
I don't know.
Jesus
A
Christ,
piece of baby.
guys, come on.
Sandy West of the Runaways.
She was a drummer, yeah.
Lung cancer.
One of the first all out there girl groups. To prove to all the dudes that, hey, girls can rock and roll just as well. And
Which
we all
actually
know this
they can.
Yeah. Sad that they never really got the full recognition they deserved during that time there.
Mariska Veras of Shocking Blue.
She was the singer, correct?
I believe so. Gallbladder cancer.
Oh, wow. And Shocking Blue is the band who did that song Venus originally before Bananarama got a hold of it years on down.
And there's your case of misheard lyrics, too. I'm your penis.
Oh, shit. I'm your penis.
Oh, misheard lyrics? A lot of people think Taylor Swift said Starbucks lovers, but it's really some like a lot of ex-lovers.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
sorry,
we
Starbucks.
definitely want to save that though for
Hey,
a
guys,
show, a total show.
Kenneth How Haber wants to call in. I think he's in my Skype. Let me
I
check.
don't have a problem with that.
Okay, let me see if I can find the guy there.
Let me do a couple real quick.
I'll find you, dude, and I'll add you into the call.
Next guy I got is Dennis Payton. Used to be the Dave
goodness.
Clark Five. Died
Uh-huh.
of cancer.
All right.
And then I got James Brown.
The
Congestive
Godfather.
heart
so,
failure. And that's the last one, 2006. So let's wait for Kenneth to call and
if I can
Keith.
find him.
Keith, go over the Judas Priest news, please.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
talk about that. There's still more drama with that group there, especially with KK, man.
All right, hold on. We'll do something. Okay, I'm good. Richie Faulkner says he probably would have been able to handle Judas Priest songs with only one guitar.
Hmm.
During an appearance on the In the Trenches with Ryan Roxy video podcast, Judas Priest guitarist Richie Faulkner spoke about the band's recent announcement that it would embark on the next leg of its 50th anniversary tour as a quartet. He said, as transcribed by Bob Ramalt, Rob Hufford, Priest singer, called me up and he said, Falcon, would you be able to handle all the guitar parts on your own without a second guitar player? Wait, hold on. Fuck. Like my screen froze.
Oh shit.
Wait. Oh, let me go to history and get it back.
It'll take a while there, folks. But
No,
talk
no.
to us. No, I'm talking about the screen there.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got it back.
All right,
Called
good.
me up. He said, Falcon, would you be able to handle all the guitar parts on your own without a second guitar player? And I said, yeah, I probably would be able to handle them. It would probably take a bit of moving around and doing things a bit differently, a couple of more pedals and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Because he was thinking, I think one time Priest wore a 4-piece, and he was thinking about going back to that. And Glenn Tipton, Priest's longtime guitarist, was battling Parkinson's disease, coming out when he could. I think that coming out when he could. I think that was the idea in his mind. And I said, whatever you want to do, boss, if that's what you're thinking of, if everyone else is on board with it, whatever you want to do. So I went and bought 3 harmonizer pedals to try some stuff out. Long story short, we went back on the decision.
All right.
Okay,
The
I got
set
a
we've
question.
got at the moment, apart from the rhythm guitar underneath the solos, there's not a lot of harmony stuff going on. He explains, victim of changes. I've been playing Thin Lizzy and cover bands all my life with one guitar. You work out both parts anyway. On January 10th, Judas Priest revealed that it would perform as a 4-piece when it returns to the road in early March. A few hours later, the band's touring guitarist Andy Sneap, who co-produced the group's 2018 album Firepower, released a statement to blabbermouth.net in which he said that he was incredibly disappointed by Priest's decision to carry on as a quartet and thanked the Hartford-fronted outfit for the mind-blowing opportunity to share the stage with one of his favorite bands. Meanwhile, Priest fans were understandably upset about the band's decision to forego its classic twin guitar attack sound and made their feelings known on social media. Some even called for the return of guitarist KK Downing, who joined Priest in 1970 and remains in the group until 2011. On January 5th, Judas Priest released a statement announcing that it was reversing its decision to tour as a 4-piece, explaining that the band members decided unanimously to continue their live shows unchanged with Rob Faulkner, Iron heel bass, Scott Travis drums, and Andy. I understand what the fans were saying Richie told in the trenches with Ryan Roxy, I think we all understood what the fans were saying in the end. It's not Priest. That's the bottom line. I think if we did a new album, if Glenn, for whatever reason, couldn't play on it, or if we did it for one guitar, and then we toured the album that was one guitar, it would be a different thing. I think everyone saw that we listened and we saw the reaction and we discussed it within ourselves. And I think Rob's come out a couple of days ago and he said that it was his idea and it blew up in his face. Earlier in the month, Halford told Billboard about Priest's short-lived plan to embark on its 50th anniversary tour as a quartet. That all came from me. It didn't come from the band, of course. That blew up in my face, didn't it? To have done something like a 4-piece now would have been just not right. Ridiculous, insane, crazy, off my rocker. Have a cup of tea and relax. It's kind of water under the bridge now. I think my heart was in the right place, but I'm not the first musician to have a crazy idea. Sneap, who is also known for his work in NWOBHM Revivalist, Hell, and cult thrash outfit Sabbat began touring with Priest 4 years ago after Tipton, who was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease 8 years ago.
I got a quick question, by the way.
Kenneth.
Well, go ahead and
After
answer.
being stricken
Hold it.
Yeah, Warm.
by the condition at least half a decade earlier, announced in early 2018 he was going to sit out touring activities in support of Firepower.
All right.
Okay, now I have a question
Keep
for you
reading?
guys.
Yeah, go ahead, dude. I'm trying to
Okay.
figure this bullshit out there.
Okay.
Okay, to Adamant, you have to
I looked up
You
to
have to-
add people. That's what I'm doing there. I added him as on my list there.
Okay. Hill is the sole remaining original member of Priest, which formed in 1969. Hartford joined the
Damn.
group in 1973, and Tipton signed on in 1974. Rob left.
Not
Huh?
Hartford.
Oh,
Harper? Oh,
Halford.
Rob
Yeah.
Halford, yes.
Yeah. Joined the group in 1973, and Tipton signed on in 1974. Rob left Priest in the early 1990s to form his own band, then came back to Priest in 2003. Downing parted ways with the band more than a decade ago and was replaced by Faulkner. Last month, Downing said in an interview that it was very, very strange for Priest to even think about the possibility of going out
Kenneth,
as
I'm
a
going to add you in, man. Go ahead.
quartet. I'm like everybody else. I'm totally bemused, he told the Rock of Nations with Dave Kinchin Classic Rock Show. It was just so extreme and insulting in a way. I guess insulting to Glenn as well. It was kind of a slap in the face saying, okay, you two guys did it, but we think just one guy could do it. It kind of made us and everything that we've done and created saying it was all superfluous really and didn't really
Superfluous.
have the value that
Dude.
I'm sure Glenn will agree with me that it does have a value. Last November, Judas Priest announced the rescheduled 50 heavy metal years North American tour dates for March, April 22. Support on the check will come from.
Okay, here's
All right.
my question.
All right. Let me post this list in the group chat,
All right.
on the Skype chat.
Okay,
I'm
throughout
I'm going to try
history,
to
had-
add this Kenneth, dude. I'm going to add Kenneth into right now, but it's on the list of people here. Let's see here.
okay, real quick.
There we go. I'm going to
All right.
slide here. There we go. Now we booming. Go ahead.
Now we go through history with all
I
these
should start the
Ah!
second article about
Yeah, go
something
ahead.
different.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Am I here?
KK Downing, why I'm angry about not being allowed to rejoin Judas Priest.
I know. That's a big thing there. Why isn't there not doing that?
I don't know.
Go
In
ahead.
a brand new interview with the Goldmine podcast, founding Judas Priest guitarist KK Downing, who is promoting the debut album from his KK's Priest project, spoke about the circumstances that led to his departure from Priest more than a decade ago. Regarding the initial announcement that he was retiring from playing music, he said, as transcribed by blabbermouth.net, that was a myth. That's complete misinformation. And this is why I'm so unhappy with the rest of the guys in Judas Priest, because they told you and all the fans something that's complete misinformation. But they only told you that because they don't want to get into the details. In December 2010, I decided not to do the farewell tour, the tour that we all said we were going to retire. We were going to retire the band. It was going to be the end of the band. And so we've been asked to put together press releases, which we did. And I have about the band and all of us retiring Judas Priest. When we were going to do a farewell tour, we were being asked by the management to think of a name for the end of the band, the farewell tour. And it was going to be called the Epitaph Tour, which
Epitaph
I wasn't
tour, yes.
particularly
Hey,
keen
Dr.
on.
Brown.
Hey, what's up? This is Kenneth, right?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, dude? How's it going?
Hey, I got a couple of ballads for you.
All right.
What about Is It Love, White Snake?
Oh, we mentioned that one earlier on. That's for sure.
Let's see. I know I mentioned a couple already in the chat.
Yes.
Let's see. All by Myself.
Eric Carmen.
Eric Carmen. Yes, that's an old one there.
I know that was probably before my. I know that was probably before. That was probably way before my time.
Oh, it is. I think it goes back to I think 76, 77, I think it is, that when that song came out.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't want to miss a thing. Aerosmith, I mentioned.
Yeah, we know that one. That was a big hit. Still played on the soft rock stuff today.
Sticks with Lady.
We know that one. Or we cannot forget Babe from years on down the line.
The two that I mentioned from Bryan Adams.
Yes, I remember that. Everything I do for you and Heaven.
The reason how I came across Everything I Do for You, I got that from the Robin Hood movie.
Yes, I remember that. Prince of Thieves with Kevin Costner, Morgan Freeman.
Yeah. Let's see. This is hard.
Man.
I
think we surpassed the Love Talk, the ballad talk for the time being there.
There's Phil Collins and his songs.
Oh yeah, well, some of his earlier ballads was kind of like some of what relates to a lot of anger.
Brown!
What?
Kenneth is making good points. Like, let him talk about the ballads. It's fine.
I know,
we got him late. We got him in late, so the ballads.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, definitely there.
What about Miles Away, Winger?
Yeah, that's a good one there. I remember that was a big hit on MTV and the radio there for a long while there. Heading for a Heartbreak is my personal favorite.
Amanda by Boston.
By Boston, yeah,
Yes.
that was a big one.
Yes.
Massively big one there.
Queen Syrique with Silent Lucidity.
Queen's right.
Queen's Reich, and they're opening up. They're going to be opening up for Judas Priest on that second leg.
I see there, yeah.
I know
Lucidity.
there's one that no one's brought up.
Kenneth, brother, do you know? Have you heard of that? Have you heard the songs you're listing?
I've heard of a few.
All right, cool.
What about More Than Words Can Say by Elias?
Elias?
Lion.
Huh? You mean More Than Words? That song there?
More Than Words Can Say.
More Than Words Can Say. Elias. More than words can say. I'm thinking of, when you think of more than words, I'm thinking of the song by Extreme.
Me too.
Yeah. If
Uh,
that's what you're referring to?
no, it says Alias. More than words can say. It was written in 1990.
Alias.
I misspoke. It's more
Yeah,
than words
I
can
see.
say.
I was thinking the same thing. That was a project featuring ex-members of Heart and the band Sheriff, and who's, by the way, had one of their most biggest ballads out there, "When I'm With You." Big hit for that band there.
What about Heart Alone?
No, that's another one there.
Yeah, I thought to mention that actually.
Yeah, that's true there. Don't forget the ones I mentioned earlier to go along with that. Lighter Touch, Not a One, Sweet Darling, Dog and Butterfly.
Let's see. I know I mentioned Peter Cetera, Glory of Love. I got that from the Karate Kid.
Yep.
Bad English, When I See You Smile.
Bad English, yes.
What about, would this qualify as a ballad, Broken Wings by Mr. Mister?
I don't know.
Yes, that is a ballad. Yes.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Now,
Whose drummer,
I
by the way,
definitely
is still
would think-
King Crimson?
now,
What?
I know this one might be considered a ballad. It's Home Sweet Home, Motley Crue.
Something like that. Yeah.
It's like in the top, like 5. And you listed the ones on my list already. You said, is this Love Whitesnake? That's a big one.
Yeah.
Obviously, every rose has its thorn.
I want to know what love is, Foreigner.
Yeah, we know
Yes,
that one like the
big.
back of our
That's huge.
hands.
That's huge, Kenneth, brother.
All right, there. Go ahead there. Right there. All right, go ahead, dude. Kenneth's kind of silent right now there. All right, let me see if I can find.
Okay.
You want me to continue reading the article?
Yeah, go ahead, dude.
Okay.
Wait,
All
Oh,
right.
what?
Kenneth, what is your what's your top 3 favorite bands?
Is it still there?
Let me see. Yeah, it's
I
still
don't-
here.
I know, yeah. Let's see there.
I got a
I'm
quick
trying to-
question.
He left. It's okay. Keith, finish up the articles. We can close.
Because I
the
know it's
show.
because this image is still on my Skype screen here, but there's a little circle going around in the middle there.
And I
He
still
might
have,
have might have a bad connection.
Maybe, who knows? Hey, Ken, we will join the call though when you join back on the show when you're able. Okay, dude.
and I okay.
Yeah.
Well, I have a quick question. You
Yeah.
know, there's traditional. You talk about the power trios like Cream, Triumph, etc.
Rush.
Right. And the interesting thing to me is their power trios. 3 of them play instruments, and 1 of them does the singing. But
Yeah.
what about groups like some of the others that are 4-piece, Van Halen, for instance, that their singer plays no instrument? Aren't they still a power trio with a singer?
Not really there.
Okay,
That's
what's the
considered a
difference?
quartet. Yeah, it's. Well, the difference is how many members.
Well, yeah, if you're going strictly by numbers,
Yeah.
but one of the members doesn't play an instrument, so you're basically talking about a trio with instruments.
Well, the voice
That have
is
a
often
singer.
but don't keep in mind the voice is often considered the instrument.
Technically, this is true.
Yeah. And it's an instrument that you got to really keep in check almost 24/7. No smoking, hardly any booze. Got to take care of your throat because that is your main goal. That's what brings you the bread.
Mm-hmm.
So got to consider that, man.
Art, did you see the list I posted in the Skype chat?
Not yet, but I will before we leave.
I will. I'll take a look at it right now. Let's see here.
I think all
Okay.
we added was natural causes.
Yeah, most of it. We got about
And
156 natural causes, 44 overdoses, 22 plane crashes, 16 suicides, 11 by being shot, that is, 10 car crashes, 10 accidental, 6 of the question mark unknowns, and 3 from stabbing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So once again, natural causes retains the top title.
Oh yeah. Okay, it was gonna be the end of the band. So what was it that I was gonna not do that everybody else was gonna do? There was only one thing that I was not gonna do. It was do the farewell tour, which was the retirement tour, and I said I'm not gonna do it. I didn't know they were gonna carry on for another 10 years. I thought they were gonna do the retirement tour, which I didn't do. This is why I'm disgruntled about the whole thing, because it made me look like a deserter. It made me look like I jumped ship and deserted the fans. Oh, Ken, he's retiring to look after his golf course. Well, thanks a lot. What I told the band and the management was, I will do this tour, this farewell tour, but things have got to change. People can't get pissed on stage. People have got to give 101% if we're gonna do this. I'm not gonna do an EP like you're telling me to do, because I'm not gonna end my career on an EP. All of those things that I was saying, I need to have a voice, and everybody needs to listen to KK. If we're gonna end this, it needs to be done in the way I think it should be done. But no, they weren't having it. So I went, right, I'm not doing it. Dowden continued, what the world doesn't know as well, in April 2011, I changed my mind because people were telling me, KK, you were there in the beginning. You started it. You should finish it. And so I was speaking to Ian Hill, bass. I called Ann up. I was talking to him about it. And I told him I should do the tour, really. And I asked him, can you send me the set list over? Because that was always a bone of contention. He sent the set list over, and the very next day they released a press release that I retired. Because after he sent the set list over, I called him back and said, Ian, it's really good. It's exactly what I was suggesting back in December. This should be chronological. It should be a taster of the successful songs from each album. It should take people on this lovely journey, chronological journey through the set list. And that's what the set list was. So instead of me getting a phone call the next day thinking, okay, Ken, we hear that you're thinking about doing the tour. I didn't get that. They released a press release. So that's when I got really angry and sent in my second letter that same day. And I gave the guys my real reasons for not doing that final tour. My first letter I sent was a retirement letter saying, I'm not doing the tour. I'm out now. But I didn't give them the real reasons. But in the second letter I did. According to Downing, he should have been asked to return to Priest when guitarist Glenn Tipton announced in early 2018 he was going to sit out touring activities in support of Priest's latest album, Firepower, due to his battle with Parkinson's disease. If I had retired, why shouldn't I be allowed to step back out of retirement? Downing asked rhetorically. Bands always come out of retirement. Guys always leave bands and rejoin. Bands self-combust. Guns
Rob
N' Roses
Halford did that.
or whatever, and then come back together. It's par for the course. But when I sat there expecting to step back in the role when there was a place for me, because they obviously wanted to go forward with Richie Faulkner, who they'd found and became friends with. So when there was an opportunity when Glenn retired, I didn't get the call. I should have elaborated more in my 2018 autobiography, Heavy Duty Days and Nights in Judas Priest. I should have gone more into detail, but that's not why I wrote the book. I wrote the book for a lot of different reasons and didn't think it was, but it's important. These details are really important. I feel as though I was ousted out of the band, KK added. And after 40 years, I mean, if you take the guys individually, Rob Halford vocals left the band for 14 years, and I was instrumental in getting him back. Glenn left for 6 years to do 2 solo records. He was always allowed to do that. No problem. If that's what you want to do artistically, I can't stop you. And Ian, bless him, we went to kindergarten together, me and Ann. But he was never a writer in the band. He comes along with his bass guitar and he's done a great job. But without the songs, there's no band. I provided the songs all of these years, which was a livelihood for Ian. And now he's saying he's voting me not to come back in the band. Can you see the irony and why I'm angry about it all? The 3 guys, I was the loyal guy. I was the guy who never wanted to play with other people because my focus only was Judas Priest. Addressing his decision to call his new band KK's Priest Downing said, and that's why a priest because I'm not gonna give my life's legacy and my creation up, and that's why I decided to carry on and call this KK's Priest and not the Flying Tornadoes or the Pink Lilies or something else obscure, because my legacy and my heritage and this whole thing, I'm not gonna say it belongs to me, but it does. A massive, massive part of this is in my veins, nobody else's. Downing is joined in KK's Priest by former Judas Priest singer Tom Ripper Owens vocals, along with guitarist AJ Mills, Hostile, bassist Tony Newton, Voodoo Sticks, and drummer Sean Elg, Death Rider's Cage. All right, I'm done.
Okay, there. So where did Kenneth go? Is he still here, or is he
He
still
left.
there, Kenneth? Oh, he left. Wow, because
Let me check.
yeah, there. Because on that map, because some reason his avatar is still on my screen, but it still has that circling, lag thing in the middle of it. So I don't know what the heck's going on with this there. So I guess he kind of left. It's left for a while. Well, it's good to have him on the show either way. Needless to say there.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah, it sounds pretty cool.
He's from Sean Hughes community. He's from
Yeah, I
Sean
remember.
Hughes.
Yeah, in fact, remember Milk Dog Cabral told me about him. He said I told him saying the situation on that one program that you did on your show there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there. And by the way, I've not heard anything from Milky Dud himself there, so which is a good thing there. What's because I'm tired of him whining and crying about, oh, I'm this, I'm that. Well, do something about it, okay, dude? Don't tell me. Tell your shrink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the Facts channel?
No, I'm talking about Carlos Cabral. Milk Dud.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That
That guy's
bonehead.
crazy, yeah.
That bonehead.
What do you do now?
Not a damn thing. Just, and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Other than
He's-
hit me up
he's
saying,
the one-
other than,
he's
other
the-
than hit me up in the past saying, oh, I tried to kill I just got home from the hospital. I tried to kill myself. I'm not that strong
Right.
inside. I blah blah blah. I remember that. I mentioned that a couple of years ago. He was like, I tried to kill myself. I won't be on YouTube for a while. I'm not that strong. I'm bipolar and schizophrenic. It's like, get the